Hello and welcome back to Green Money Momentum, where we talk about market movements, making money, and money momentum. I am your host, Trevor, and we are here for yet another daily talk of stock. And the markets were pretty flat today, so nothing really moved too much. We did see some red and some green, but nothing really gained too much value, and nothing really fell off a cliff either, which is pretty positive, as lately investors know the markets have been very bloody, and there has been a pretty severe sell-off lately, right? And a lot of that sell-off has come from the fear, uncertainty, and doubt around the tariffs. But like I have been saying on this channel, I believe that the tariffs are just a bigger part of Trump's plan, kind of like the art of the deal. And we could see that some negotiation should soon be happening, as recently the administration said that at least 50 nations have already reached out to start negotiations, and Vietnam has already offered to cut tariffs on the United States to zero. And so I think this is a positive. And last week being Liberation Day, Trump came out with the big sign on Liberation Day, showed all the tariffs. And because of this, the markets got into a panic. And I do believe that right now the markets are a bit oversold. And so I do believe that we should see a recovery soon enough in the markets. But even if we don't, I'm going to dollar cost average into some great opportunities. And with those opportunities, I wanted to present this to investors. And that is, we have the NASDAQ, which has the ETF of the QQQ, and then the S&P 500, the SPY. But what many investors may not know about is the opportunity that comes with the triple leveraged indexes. And so you can see here on screen, right now we have the triple Qs on the left, and then we have TQQQ on the right, which is the triple leveraged index of the Qs. And we could see that the triple leveraged index moves at 3 times the speed of QQQ. And then now we have the SPY and the triple leveraged SPY SPXL, and we could see that it is doing the exact same thing. And so the reason why I present this into in front of investors is that because of the market having such a severe sell-off, I do believe that we should see a recovery sometime soon. I'm not saying it's going to come today by any means or by tomorrow, but what we want to do is we want to prepare ourselves into these great opportunities. And so just when we look at the triple Qs and we do a technical analysis, we could see that overall there has been a severe sell-off. And so the normal triple Qs have already fallen by 20%, while TQQQ is down by 50%. But with this massive sell-off, we are looking positive on the indicators of the MACD and then also the RSI. So we are looking a bit oversold there. And with the Qs being down by 20%, that puts TQQQ down about 48%, meaning that if we get a return just back to where we were at before the big drop-off, that we would see 100% gains in this play. And so I think this is such an obvious opportunity, especially with the market having so much fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and the valuations of everything shooting all around. We could always bet on big indexes to be very safe, especially the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. And so with it already being down 50%, and then the SPXL also being down a significant amount, I think that these two opportunities are very obvious, and I think this is a very easy way to make money, especially when we look at the bull and bear markets over time. Right now, I do believe that we are in an overreaction, and even if it does take some more time to get back more into a bullish trend, eventually we will return to that bullish trend, as the markets are perpetual and they go on forever. And so when we look at the bull and bear markets over time, we could see that the bull markets last a very long time, while the bear markets are typically pretty short. And so the most recent bear market that we saw was in 2020 with the pandemic, where the market dropped by 25%. And this bear market only lasted 3 months. And we know with this, there was a great big V recovery. We also had some fear, uncertainty, and doubt in 2022. But we have already bounced back from that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I bring this up because right now we did just enter into a bear market when it comes to the NASDAQ, but I do believe that we could have a quick recovery at any time. And all we're going to have to see is some of the uncertainty die down. If you have been in the markets long enough, you know that this happens time after time after time. And those who get wealthy are those who buy into these opportunities, while those who remain poor or paper hands themselves out of the market are the ones who buy high and sell low. And so right now there is a tremendous transfer of wealth going on, and I do believe that hopping into either TQQQ or SPXL is a great opportunity to catch the market rebound. And yes, I know that the markets could continue to bleed, so I am not naive to the fact that these indexes could continue to lose more value. But with these indexes being down already 50%, again, you would double your money just getting back to the highs that we were at before. So I am going to start dollar cost averaging into these triple leveraged indexes. And again, the markets are perpetual, so it's not a matter of if we will reach back to these highs, but just when. And so myself, I am staying bullish and preparing for these opportunities. But I would love to hear what everyone else's opinions are. So please drop a comment in the section below on what you think about the markets, what you think the direction we are going towards right now, if you're investing into these opportunities or any other opportunities. So please drop that comment, please leave a like, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.